Alrighty, well, inside the camper here with the heater on all day, it is, actually feels warm to me right now because I just came from outside, but it is 15, 16, 17, 18, about 18 degrees, or 16 degrees, see 16, 17, okay, yeah, 17 degrees Celsius, or on the Fahrenheit scale, what is it now, 60, about 62 degrees Fahrenheit. Now I'm going to take the thermometer outside, and I'm going to take a reading from outside here. We'll see what the temperature is outside. Yeah, okay, so it's around 17 degrees Celsius or 62 degrees Fahrenheit. Now let's watch here and see what happens. It should start dropping. It should start dropping, and that's what it's doing, little by little. It's very cold out here. I'm going to actually put the thermometer down here. I will. All right, now let me see. And there's actually a little heat from the stove here, so this may not be the best place to do it. Here, I'll put it over here, I guess. It's on a metal table too, but what I'll do is I'll lean it up against the matchbook and the funnel so that it's at least not directly on the table. You can see it's already dropped. It's dropped from like 17 degrees Celsius down to 10, about 12 degrees Celsius. It has. Yeah, alrighty. Well, you can see it's dropping pretty steady. It's almost at 10. Okay. Okay, now we're at 10 degrees Celsius or 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Now we're dropping below 50 Fahrenheit, 10 Celsius. We're dropping below that. Okay. Well, alright. I gotta put more wood on the fire here. I do shift the wood around a bit or something. Here we go now. Alright, there we go. We'll just keep that going. That'll be good for now. Okay, now, where are we at now? We're almost at 5 degrees Celsius. We're at about, oh wait, we're at like 6 degrees Celsius. Or 40 degrees, well, 5 degrees Celsius or around 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, we'll keep letting it drop here. Well, plus you got to take into account the wind chill. The wind is what's really making it feel cold. So there's the air temperature, but then the wind chill adds to that, and I won't be able to tell you what it is wind chill wise by the thermometer, because the wind chill has to do with how cold it feels based on the wind, as opposed to how cold it actually is. So you can see now we're rapidly approaching 0. Of course, 0 Celsius is freezing, or 32 Fahrenheit, of course, is freezing. And we're hitting that very, very soon. Oh my gosh, eh? It's damn cold anyway. I'll tell you that. Oh. Gotta get these ready here now. We do. Oh my gosh. Oh, oh. Yeah. We gotta be aware of these. Alright then. Okay. Well, we just dropped a little below 0. Alright. So we're just below freezing right now. We'll see how far down it goes. I got to keep this moving here now. I do. I'm just going to close this door because it'll make it easier to maintain the temperature in here if I can close this door. There we go. To get the heat going up instead of out. Okay, let's see where we're at now. The wind's picking up again. We just dropped below zero. We're about 1 degree below 0 Celsius. Okay, like I say, 0 Celsius is freezing. 0 Celsius is the equivalent of 32 Fahrenheit. Yeah, it's kind of a pretty sky today and whatnot. It was kind of a pretty day in some respects, but it's been kind of a bitter day. It hasn't been very nice. Alrighty, now we're rapidly approaching -5. Okay. Now bear in mind, it was +17 Celsius, or around 62 Fahrenheit inside the camper. Now out here, we're already down to -3 degrees and dropping rapidly. Oh, got to get that back in place here. There we go. Not very much heat coming out of there. I'll have to open this up again. Oh, there we go. Okay, I got to put more wood in there. Get it back up here. Get it all back up here. Okay, now I find if I put some pieces right down into those coals, that helps. Here we go now. The temperature back up here. Get the fire back going here good. I'm not the best at making fire. It's kind of funny how it goes, but I'm not the best at making fire anyway. Like I say, over where I work, I sometimes have to have bonfires to when I'm working on the neighbor's property to burn brush that I've cut down in the woods when I'm keeping the trails clear and everything, because they have beautiful trails through the woods there. And in order to so I have to start bonfires, and it's become a running joke around there about how bad I am at getting fires going. The property owner now, who's in his 80s, has to come out and start my fire for me, because otherwise I'll be out there for hours fighting with it. You know, and they're paying me by the hour, so obviously that's not good for them. I mean, it's not good for me either, really, because it's, you know, it makes me feel like I'm robbing them, really, if I am being paid for several hours to do a job that should only take a few minutes. So I'm grateful to him that he comes out and gets it going for me. He's really good at it. He can get it going with no problem. But in my case, I could be out there for hours trying to get a bonfire started. I'm just really bad at it. Anyway, my former boss told a relation of his that I was going to burn down her house, which was a lie. But he has a lie he told anyway, because he didn't want me talking to her. And he didn't want me talking to her. He wanted her to be scared of me. Didn't want me talking to her anyway, because he was afraid we'd compare notes, because there were some bad things done to her by him and his wife, similar to what was done to me by him and his wife. And so he didn't want us talking. They didn't want us talking. So for 2 years, she was really frightened of me, that woman was. But I said to the guy I'm working for over in the neighboring property one time, I said, now, if anything happens to that house and they try blaming me, like if it were to burn down and they try saying I did it, I'm going to need you to come to court and testify on my behalf about how bad I am at starting fires. And it couldn't be me, because there's no way I'd be capable of starting a fire. And anyway, he just laughed. He said, "Oh, I definitely will." He said, "If that happens," he said, "I will testify for you," he said. Because he said, "I know firsthand that you can't start a fire." So, but anyway, it's kind of become a joke over there about how bad I am at starting fires. So this isn't altogether easy for me, but I'm getting her done, sort of, kind of. Got this all full of snow. I'm just trying to melt it down as much as I can. Here. There we go. Okay, now take some snow from here and put it in. Anywhere I can get it. I'll take it wherever I can get it. Oh my goodness. Hey, crazy situation anyway. We'll get this going here. Oh, it's starting to boil. That's good. Get this, my stick catches fire. Okay. It's pretty bad when your stick catches fire, I'll tell you. Now, where are we at temperature-wise now? Okay, we're now down just past -5 degrees, almost at -6. It's still dropping. Oh, here we go now. Wait a minute. Here we go now. Oh yeah, it's dropping rapidly. Here, let me put my... There we go. I'll put this right here so it'll be out of the way. You can see, though, it's still dropping. Zero Celsius or 32 Fahrenheit is freezing. And it's already dropped now. What? -6. It's almost at -7. Okay. Well, I've got to go ahead now and pour this stuff out. But I'll get back with you shortly anyway, and we'll do an update on the temperature, where it's at. Bye for now.